Welcome to this video, Hierarchy of Controls. How can you expect anyone to follow if your security documentation is a confusing mess of disconnected documents? A clear hierarchy isn't just nice, it's essential for building a program that people can understand and use. In this video, we'll explore how to build a logical structure for your security documentation using the Policy Standard Procedure model and ISO 27002 attributes. By the end of this video, you'll be able to structure governance documentation hierarchically, apply Policy Standards Procedure Cascade model, and utilize ISO 27002 control attributes. Let's build the pyramid of governance documentation, a simple but powerful model that cascades management intent down to day-to-day operational tasks. Policy, Standard, Procedure Cascade. To be effective, governance documentation must be structured in a logical hierarchy, often visualized as a pyramid. At the very top is policy, a high-level document that states management's intent, the why. It is broad and mandatory. For example, we will protect all sensitive company information. Standards support a policy and define what. A standard is a specific, mandatory, and measurable rule, such as all employee laptops must be encrypted with AES 256. Finally, at the base of the pyramid are the procedures. These are the detailed, step-by-step instructions, the how, that explain the process for implementing a standard. This hierarchical cascade creates clarity, ensures consistency, and provides a clear, auditable trail from high-level intent down to specific operational actions, making the entire governance system understandable and manageable. The 2022 revision of ISO 27002 introduced a new powerful feature for organizing and understanding security controls, attributes. These attributes are descriptive tags that allow you to filter and view your control set from different perspectives. For example, each control is tagged with a control type attribute, identifying it as preventive, detective, and corrective. More strategically, each control is also tagged with cybersecurity concepts attribute with values like identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. This was a deliberate design choice to create a direct bridge to the core functions of the NIST cybersecurity framework. This attribute system provides a practical mechanism for mapping between the two frameworks and managing a single unified set of controls that satisfies both, making an integrated governance architecture a reality. There is a direct and unbreakable chain of evidence connecting risk, controls, and audit documentation. This logical flow must be clearly documented to pass an audit. The process begins with a formal risk assessment, guided by standard like ISO 27005, which identifies and evaluates potential risks. For risks that are deemed unacceptable, the risk treatment plan is created. This plan specifies the actions that will be taken to mitigate those risks, which most often involve implementing specific security controls. Finally, the Statement of Applicability, or SOA, serves as the formal record of these decisions. It documents which controls from ISO 27001 Annex A were selected to treat the identified risks, and provides a justification for their inclusion, creating a defensible audit trail. Now, let's translate that hierarchy into a picture your team can manipulate in real time, the control tree diagram. Picture a vertical tree made of movable blocks. The trunk is your core policy statement. Each policy sprouts branches for the supporting standards, and each branch fans into leaves representing individual procedures. Using simple drag and drop, you can reorder blocks to reflect new ownership, merge duplicate branches, or prune dead leaves. This tactical exercise forces you to ask 3 questions for every block. Does it still map to a live risk? Does it inherit the right parent? And is any child missing? Because every block carries ISO 27002 attribute tags, shifting a block automatically updates every filtered view of your library, so that architecture diagrams, SOA registers, and audit work papers stay in synchronization. The result is a living map of your controlled environment that people can navigate easily. Let's do a quick recap of the key learnings covered in this video. In this video, you have learned that the governance clarity depends on structured documentation hierarchy. The policy standard procedure cascade ensures traceability and consistency. That ISO 27002 attributes support control organization and mapping. And finally, that risk control and audit must align through documented links. Now that you've seen how controls flow from policies, it's time to start drafting them. In the next lesson, we'll turn governance goals into actionable policy documents using AI and proven frameworks.